So I'm currently installing my DVR for my mini dash cam. Just figured I'd give you a rundown. I wasn't recording this whole process because it's a whole lot of fuck that going on, but this is where I decided to put the DVR. I was gonna put it in there, but getting that out requires removing all of this stuff. So if this were a customer's car, I'd go a lot more in depth than I did, but it's my own car, so I'm not. But that's where I ran it. Everything up in there, soldered, heat shrinked, and then loomed. Went up and around the main dash support, down through there, underneath the radio, or amplifier, whatever that is. Might even be the body control module, I don't think so though. Up around there, looped around, there's that. I've got my camera wire, GPS wire. It's starting to rain, how fantastic is that? GPS is actually magnetic, so I just stick it right to the speaker grill right there. Now, the camera wire comes up, I zip tied it to that, kept it out of the way of the airbag and the sunroof drain, went up and around, and then popped it out there. So I've got a lot of extra wire that I gotta find somewhere to put since I can't cut those. But the DVR is simple. You've got your power, your 12 volt constant, your 12 volt switch, and your ground. One of these is the ground. This one's the ground. This one I'm just gonna ground to probably the frame right there, out of the way under the footwell. The power 12 volt constant and 12 volt switch I have running through the grommet for the sunroof drain. This isn't the way I would do it on a customer's car, but like I said, it's raining and I want to get my car back together, so I'm taking some shortcuts here. But the plan is come through here. That's where the sunroof drain comes out. I haven't popped it back in yet. I don't know why it's not focusing. But sunroof drain down there. The wires come up through here. I'm gonna pop off the cabin filter cover, run it along the harness, and I'm gonna come up into here because I have ADA circuits. I'm gonna find out, I don't remember exactly which one, but I'm gonna go, one's gonna go 12 volt constant, one's gonna go 12 volt switched. And the reason I use ADA circuits is because when it comes time to removing it, you just unplug it, pull the wiring out, and there's no splicing, there's no nothing like that that you have to contend with. It makes reversing this very, very simple. So, but you do have to remove the dash trim, the kick panel. You have to remove the under tray, the dash under tray. I removed the cover for that, which is there. That I don't think is necessary, but it gave me room to run the loom underneath it. And I was gonna go to this connector right here because this wire is 12 volt constant, this wire is 12 volt switched, but that requires splicing. I don't want to splice. I'm not a fan of splicing. If I had a little more time, what I would do is I would pull this connector apart, I would pop these pins out, go buy an aftermarket connector, 2-pin connector, pop these into the 2-pin connector and take the other ends and pop them back into here, and then splice into that instead of splicing into the factory harness. So that's just the way I prefer to do things. Splicing is never fun, and you can never go back. So, but I was gonna do that. I thought better of it because if I ever get rid of this car, I want it to be exactly the way as it was when it rolled out of the factory. So I decided that I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna go up and through the sunroof drain. I would go If I had more time, if it was a customer's car, I'd go where the main harness goes through and use that, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm trying to outrun the rain. But that's how it is right now. Very simple. And yeah, we'll see how it is when it's done.